Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and another episode Up and Running. Thanks for watching. Alright, on today's episode, we're going to keep working on getting the engine put back into the Blazer. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy it. Alright guys, thought I'd take a minute and show you what's been going on. As you can see, we've got snow at my place again. I live in North Texas, where the last few days have been basically 0 degrees. So that's a little colder than what we're typically used to. So there hasn't been a lot of anything going on. The roads are all nasty, they're icy and slippery, and I've basically been spending all night trying to keep my pool from freezing. You can see back there, I've got all my pool equipment all covered up, and so far I've been successful. So let me tell you a little bit about what I've got going on. Like I mentioned, it's been like 0 degrees at night, so it's been cold. Some of the days have only been highs of 10, 12 degrees. So for us, that's pretty cool. I opted to keep my pool equipment running. It's all buried in there. The pump is in there, so when the pump's running, it's giving off heat. And then I've also got a hair dryer in there that actually it works pretty well. So it's been keeping that between 40 and 50 degrees in there, so that's not going to freeze. The one night, actually 2 nights, I kept having the pool start to ice over. I know a lot of people's pools have actually completely iced over. My buddy Ed, he was actually able to walk on his pool, but I ended up staying up all night and just kept stirring it with my yellow stick. You might be able to see it in the fence right over there, and was able to keep the ice off of it. But anyway, the power's been basically at my house has been going off numerous times a day. It's been on for about 45 minutes, and then it would be off for about 30 minutes, and it's been that way since Sunday. So we're into day 4 right now. It's probably going to be doing that another day or so. But anyway, we're getting through it. But basically, nobody's been going to work, and everybody's just been hanging out at home trying to stay warm. At my house, I've got a gas fireplace that's designed to put heat into the house. So in conjunction between that and the furnace, I've been able to keep my house decently warm. So that's been a bonus for me. And knock on wood, we've had water the whole time, so that's been good as well. So all right, well, let's get back to working on the Blazer. Something I just realized on this, I was actually watching some of the other video I shot. This Blazer is actually the Silverado trim level. Nowadays, the Silverados are pickups, but back in '84, I guess it was a trim level on the Blazer. So as you can see here, looking at the door panel, the Silverado trim level is a little bit higher level. It's got power windows, power locks. It's got the velour seats. It's not all vinyl. It's got a little bit nicer headliner in it. So the Silverado interior level or option was definitely a little bit nicer one. It's got carpet down on the bottom of the doors. And then the power window also includes in the tailgate, you have a key to run that back window down, and it's power. Something you could also get in these was a 6.2 liter diesel. I actually remember a buddy of mine, his dad worked at the Janesville GM plant, and so he used to get the latest and greatest vehicles all the time, and I remember him having one of these with that 6.2 liter diesel. Unfortunately, those turned out to be a piece of junk, and they're, basically worthless, and, I don't know if there's any of them that run anymore. So, unfortunately, that's the way that one worked out. But you could get a diesel in these. All right, we're going to go ahead and throw the distributor in. Now, one thing that I didn't record, and this is very, very common on old cars like this. We basically had to rebuild this distributor. There were some issues with it. And so we probably spent a little over an hour tearing it apart and going through it and putting it back together just to get a good distributor.
So, is it still not in? No. No. So what has to happen is we have to turn the engine over to engage the fuel pump. We are engaged properly with the cam right now. Okay, but in order, my number one is here, and I need to be about here. That little bit that it goes down, the gear will turn, and it'll hit number one once it meets the oil pump up underneath. So that's all we need to do.
Let me just I'm gonna get a wrench and just snug it up a little bit.
We're putting the torque converter bolts in now.
Okay.
So I was hoping it wouldn't happen. You gotta pour it in really slow when you do this.
Hi. What?
All right, we're gonna turn it over.
Everything turning?
Yeah, everything seems to be turning okay.
No, any oil yet?
Not yet.
You know what, Ken? Why aren't I hearing? Shouldn't I be hearing it?
Yeah, there's no spark plugs in it. Let me put my finger over a hole. Let me find one. All right, where's the hole? What the heck?
No.
We didn't install any holes. Hold on. Ugh. Put that on. All right, there we go.
You can feel compression?
Yeah, there's, go ahead and turn a little more. It's starting to get oil out of the rocker arms.
Give that starter a rest.
Yeah. I didn't get a view of all of them, but the rocker arms were rotating too.
They were?
At least a couple of them were. Now some of the oil's running out on the ground. The head's full in the back over here.
Oh, okay.
It's running out. All right, I went and got the key for the gas cap. Get this screwed in. There.
Right out?
Yep, right out. Those keys always work. So we're trying to get the valve covers off of this engine, and they are really glued on there good. So I think we're gonna pull this exhaust manifold off, because along the bottom it just seems really stuck, and right now we're just gonna bend the valve cover, so we don't want to pry on it.
I'm wondering if they siliconed it on.
Yeah, I think they siliconed it on or something.
I couldn't have done that.
Oh, I know.
Ah. Okay, that was a 9/16. What the hell's 1, 2, 3? That's the last one.
This one?
And look at this, it's so rounded. I think I can pound a 13
I think
on
you
it.
can, yeah.
You know what? I'm surprised. These all rot out. I'm surprised they're still good.
Yeah, no, they're in really good shape too. There we go. Somebody siliconed that.
Did they?
See?
Yeah.
I don't want to pry a lot, but I can't get anything in there.
I got an idea.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah. There we go. Not as bad as I thought it was going to look in there. Ooh. Side's a little uglier. All right, we got plugs in it, we got wires on it. We're gonna turn it over, see if we got spark. Yeah.
Oh, you gotta hook up
Oh, the battery.
Spark?
We got spark, yep.
It's over fine too.
So we shoot a little fire maker in it.
Yeah. I mean, if gas shoots out of a fuel pump.
All right, shot a little brake cleaning. Nothing. Ooh.
Keep the throttle open. Here, let me just pour a little gas in there.
All right.
Ready?
All right, hit it.
Give it a little more.
Yep.
Saute it.
All right.
Well, I think that's all we're gonna get, Ken.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we got a big vacuum leak at the
EGR. Yeah, I saw that too.
and then the back of the intake where the vacuum module goes.
Right, that's wide open too. So at least while it's popping, we got spark. It sounds right. So
Yeah, I didn't
that's
hear a knock or
good.
anything.
No, I didn't hear anything weird or bad. All right, that's going to wrap it up for another episode Up and Running. Thanks for watching. Be sure to come back next time, and we'll keep working on the Blazer.
This does have a knock sensor in it, and that's what that thing does. It retards and advances.
Yeah.
And
Check it.
yeah, could you just hold these while I got to get this? Look at these trans lines, which I'm going to have to fix, but I got to get this up and over. These should be way up there.
Backwards.
Say that again, Ken.
You put it in backwards.
I did what? Oh, yeah.
Backwards?
Yeah. I'm thinking about the wires.